Hello there, everyone. This is Forrest coming at you. Hope you're having a good day. It's time for your Just for Today encouraging word. Self-centeredness. Do you know anything about being self-centered? Or do you know anyone that is self-centered? The spiritual part of our disease or addiction is our total self-centeredness. Whenever we used to get high, or whenever I used to get high or drunk, I know when I was drunk, I would always try to share the joy or buy everybody a drink. But when it got down to the end of using and nobody had no drugs or nobody had anything and I had a little bit left, everybody would be getting self-centered, like, hey, what about me? What about me? And the disease is addiction. The spiritual part of our addiction is our total self-centeredness. Every addiction is all about me, me, me. What is self-centeredness? It is our belief that the world revolves around us. Do you know anybody that acts like the world revolves around them that aren't children? Our wishes, our demands, are the only ones worth consideration. Our self-centered minds believe they are capable of getting everything they want if only they would be left to their own devices. So, hey man, just leave me alone. Everything's going to be okay. Yeah, right. I end up getting arrested by the time I'm done doing what I want. Until I started walking in God's ways. When I walked in my own ways and did what I wanted to do right away, when I did what felt right, I went the wrong direction. Self-centeredness assumes total self-sufficiency. So just like Forrest, my mom gave birth to me, so until I got grown up to 18, 19, where I could start to take care of myself, she would help take care of me. Just like when we were created, God created each of us. So to do everything on our own when we grow up would be, at the end of it's not going to be too good. I know everybody has their different beliefs on it, but I can guarantee you from what I've experienced in my 20s up to 30, before I started walking with God, compared to walking with God now, let me tell you, the peace, joy, and forgiveness I have in my life right now is so amazing. Not being self-centered. We say that self-centeredness is the spiritual part of our disease because the self-centered mind cannot conceive of anything greater or more important than itself. Me, me, me. But there is a spiritual solution to our spiritual malady. The 12 steps of Narcotics Anonymous. The steps lead us away from self-centeredness and towards God's centeredness. We strip away our delusion of self-sufficiency by admitting our own powerlessness. We strip away our delusion. It's a delusion if you think you can do everything on your own. I know so many times I tried getting sober on my own. I know all of my friends, a lot of people out there always want, I don't need a recovery group. I don't need to go into a program. I can do it all on my own. We strip away our delusion of self-sufficiency by admitting our own powerlessness and seeking the aid of a power greater than ourselves. Okay, God, I give up. We acknowledge the bankruptcy of our self-righteousness by admitting that we've been wrong, making amends, and seeking knowledge of what's right from the God of our understanding. Lord, I know I've done it wrong the whole time, so now I give up. And I ask you, Lord, for knowledge to live my life out. And we deflate our overwhelming sense of self-importance by seeking to serve others and not only ourselves. So we serve others, not only ourselves. The self-centeredness afflicting our spirit can be treated with a spiritual solution. You get a spiritual solution. Jesus. The self-centeredness afflicting our spirit can be treated with a spiritual solution. The 12 steps. After you learn the 12 steps, you learn about admitting that you're powerless. So when you're powerless, you're just trying to find God's way. just for today. My guidance and my strength come from God, not from my own self. I will practice the 12 steps to become more God-centered and less self-centered. So when we become more God-centered, that's when our life is going to become more awesome. I promise you. If you ever have any questions or want me to speak about anything, feel free to text me or message. Talk to you later. Bless you. Bye.